I run the #1 tech community on Skool that makes over 100K a month with a less than 7% churn. And in this video, I'm going to break down how we grew that group, sustained the growth for over a year, and built the Captain America of Skool communities. And at the end of the video, I'll take you through the plan that we have to 10x the business to $1 million a month, and the biggest lesson I wish I knew when I was starting out. So if you're a course owner, you're a content creator, or you're simply looking to crack some $1 million deals and make money online, grab that coffee and let's lock in. I joined Skool in June 2024, and a couple of weeks later, I was sat down with Hormozi, Sam Ovens, the founder of Skool, and other entrepreneurs who were making 100K a month. But I was completely out of my depth. I was still juggling my 9 to 5, just been on the platform 2 weeks, and I had no clue what I was doing. But I asked one question, which was, how do you build the Captain America of Skool communities? High growth, low churn, epic experiences, and the answers really surprised me. Not a single person in the room had one definitive answer. So that became my mission. Over that year, I wanted to answer the question, what is the perfect Skool community? How we grew to 100K a month with no ads. So our community helps people leverage AI and automations in their life. But honestly, the niche really doesn't matter. The business model is exactly the same. It could be pickleball, calligraphy, getting shredded, or pulling baddies. The simple content strategy will work for anyone. The only real difference is maybe how high you can take your community, because the people who talk about making money make more money. We grew with a very simple content strategy, no ads, no sales calls, and no fancy funnels. Just free content where we delivered ludicrous amount of value to a low ticket community. Started off at $20 a month, tiering up to $80 a month, and we plan to make that $100 a month. And the free pinners that we leverage to make this happen are straight from Hormozi's $100 million offer. #1 is the industry. You want to do business on easy mode, don't pick it on nightmare mode. And AI and automation is essentially the new drop shipping. Andrew Tate has a course on this. Eamon Ghazi's entering the space. Dan Martell's. Any make money online guru is entering into AI and automation. So when you're picking a niche in an industry, make sure you're picking it on easy mode. But even if you've got the right industry, if you don't have this next thing, you're not going to grow. And that is a world-class offer. We pride ourselves that we've got a high ticket community for a low ticket price. We have daily calls. Even one of the blueprints we have in the classroom can save a business owner 10K, and we have almost 100 of them. We built an offer that's so good that people feel stupid saying no. And #3 is persuasion. This is the nitro fuel behind business. The people who are making the most money in your space aren't necessarily the best. They are the best at marketing and selling themselves. And Jack and I are from the corporate world where we used to be professional yappers. So we at least know a little bit about selling, marketing, and persuasion. This very simple content strategy doesn't need millions of views. On my socials, I have over 500 million views, but honestly, you really only need a very small audience to build a great business. Jack's channel, which has 50K subs, is our primary driver of growth, and he just gets thousands of views of videos, not millions, and he's built $1 million a year business. So this simple content strategy will work for you in any niche, plus you don't need millions of views. When I met Hormozi and came on as a co-founder, the community was about a 30% churn, which means after a few months, we'd have lost most of our members. We've now, over time, got that down to single digits, less than 7%. So let's jump into Skool and I'll break down the key elements that's gone into managing and making and creating an interstellar community. How we keep churn less than 7%. So the classroom is where most Skool owners will lose people. We surveyed hundreds of people leaving the group, and the #1 reason is overwhelm. So the simple fix is create an easy to follow 90-day roadmap to get to their goals and their transformation. And do it in a way where people engage as little as this as possible, as little gray matter as possible. Whether it's making money or getting shredded or dominating in pickleball, the course needs to be a very easy A to B to follow. You need to be able to just click a button. Before you know it, after 90 days, you've got that clear transformation. This is how I go about building a 90-day plan. So first and foremost, you need a pinned start here post. This will take them straight to the induction. This is where you welcome them to the group, get them excited, reassure them they made a wonderful decision, one of the best decisions in their life, and invite them to go down the rabbit hole and take that red pill. And this should take them to an induction. The induction needs to take through all the cool shit that's happening in the group, the accountability, all the rewards, how do they get support, take them around Skool, treat them as if they don't know what Skool is and they've never been on this platform before, and they 100%, this is very clear as well, in their first day, if they can 100% one of the modules, they get a nice quick win. And this is my third point, is get them some wins early, front load a lot of that value. So as they're progressing in the first few days, they're 100%ing modules, they're leveling up. It doesn't matter if they do make half the progress in the first week, that's actually great. It'll be harder and harder to progress, but get them to level up, get them some quick wins early, take them around so they can 100% some of these courses. Our classroom is arguably one of the weakest of the three, but our calendar is absolutely world class. So let's jump on in. So I think I've landed on the perfect cadence for calls. So 1 call a day, 1 clear purpose. On Monday, onboarding and accountability. Welcome all of our new beautiful members and do accountability. What's your goal for the week? Great. You need this resource. You need to join this call. And next week, let's follow up so you're continually making progress. Tuesday, support calls. We want to unblock people within 24 hours of joining the group. What's the thing that we can do? A quick win. What's the thing you're stuck on? Let's unblock it. We won't leave the call unless they've got an actionable piece of advice. Wednesday, co-working and co-builds. Let's get together. Let's build something together. Let's work together. This group is about making progress, not just about talking. We want to lock in and do the work. Wednesday, co-working works really well. Thursday, masterclasses and masterminds. Get some world-class guest speakers in your space, but I really like the mastermind. Bring people together. It's an opportunity for all the entrepreneurs to get together, use their collective knowledge, wisdom, and experience, level up together, and all the objective is make more money. Friday, we do workshops where we deep dive into tools, but what I really like is Q&As with the creator, Q&As with Jack, coffee with Jack. Just bring your questions, a really nice hangout to see that creator. And I really think on a weekly basis, there should be that opportunity, minimum every month. And Saturday, I don't like to do too much work on Saturday and Sundays and weekends, but we do hangouts with the communities, really meet the people and start networking. Which leads me on to what I think is the most important aspect of the community. That's the community itself. So even if your course is weak and the calls are pretty infrequent, if your members feel like they found their tribe, they found their people, they will stay forever. So every group should have 5 categories so it's easy to navigate. So number 1 needs to be updates. This needs to be from all the admins and moderators. What's all the cool shit that's going on in the community? You need to make sure that there's cool stuff going on every single week. Number 2, most important tab is wins. When people join the group, they want to scroll their feed and see that it's possible. And it doesn't have to be making 10K a month, a gazillion dollars. It could be, I built my first automation. I have been accountable for a week. I've leveled up with the community. I think the smaller the win, the better. And I would say, pro tip, pin that. Number 3 is gems. You want people to share their tips and tricks and their blueprints, their prompts, all that stuff, whatever it is in your niche, share them blueprints and prompts. We don't gatekeep, neither do you. You really need to cultivate that sharing culture. I think gems captures all of that. Peer support. I really like a support section. You need that. But peer support. So instead of a guru model, we have all the answers and we're going to tell you, we like a community-led support. Let's get the experts within. Is it my job to have all the answers? I don't think so. It's my job to assemble the Avengers within the automation space. So there is someone within the community. Let's tag them and bring them in. So I really like peer support. Number 5 is chat. That's just a kind of capture-all, a discussion board. And then if you want to have some bonuses, you can add fun and competition. My goal here though is to make it easy to navigate so they engage as little as this is possible. So when they're posting, it's very clear which tab to use. 5 bonus tips to building the Captain America of Skool communities. Number 1 is to push the annual plan. So raise the price over time in increments, say every 10 members, every 100 members, but keep the annual price the same so it looks immensely compelling. And when you front load a lot of the value, upsell annual early. When they join the group, their excitement is the highest, upsell annual then, and you've locked someone in for 12 months. Number 2, ask them what they want and give it to them. So post polls. What calls do you want? What changes do you need? What course materials do you need? This is really good when you're starting out as well. I would say ship the product before you've built anything. Ask the first members, what is it they want and build it for them. Then number 3, pair it with a public roadmap. This gives people a reason to stay. You said you wanted this course, and this guest speaker. Well, they're gonna happen over the next month. That answers the question, why should I stay? Because they've got something to look forward to. Number 4, give them a free gift and quick win within 24 hours. So if they've already joined because they see the value in the price point on the homepage, but you give them extra value, extra wins, and then upsell them once you've got them that quick win. If they think they can get a win this quick within 24 hours, how much progress do you think they'll make in 12 months? Sell them to annual. And number 5 is just be a human. I exist beyond these 4 walls on the internet. So do you. Speak to people, help them, add them on LinkedIn, become their friends, get to know their backstory, their origin story, and get to know them as a person. A lot of it about being a community is just finding your people, having that outlet to speak about your wins and your concerns, finding the people. The people who are joining your group exist beyond the 4 walls of your laptop. Treat them as a person. What's our plan to scale to $1 million a month? Well, we built a solid base, 100K a month turnover, single digit churns, and we've not spent a penny on ads. My plan to scale is through high ticket. So in the last week alone, I've closed over 30K of high ticket. So I think this could be a 2, 3x, maybe even a quadrupling of our business and really build out that value ladder. Free content on YouTube, low ticket community, about $500 a year annual, and then a 10K-ish high ticket core offer. Really build that value ladder. I think if we build that out and build that core offer, make this as much value as this one here is in low ticket, in the high ticket, this could be at least a doubling. I know that for sure. It could triple or quadruple our business. Here's the biggest lesson I wish I knew when I was first starting out. Over the last year, I've met loads of entrepreneurs making way over 100K a month. But here's the truth. Most of these people don't have a clue what they're doing. They just have no hesitation, no shame. They just ship, they get the data, and they pivot. The only difference between you, who's not making progress, and them, they're not special. They just do. They don't let their ideas stay in their head too long. So my number one piece of advice, the number one lesson I wish I knew is to get to where I want to go is just to do. And if you found this helpful, then subscribe to the channel, because in my next video, I'm going to break down the scripts and structures I used on the sales call to close over 30K in just a week. See you in the next video.